phase. What moon? Third.
The time is now. Blake Cousins' third phase of moon, huge event along the skies across the world. People are capturing them and they're submitting it to third phase of moon. We're going to share the videos that have come in the best of May 2020. The UFO videos that have changed the world over the past 30 days. Now, let's get to it. It's June 1st, and we're going to get started with the best videos right now. Let's just get to it. Mark JD, earlier this week, over Tasmania, he's asking the big question, what just happened? Is this some kind of Russian satellite or something disintegrating over the skies? Some of the speculation by the public seems to have a consensus that if this is something that's crashing from the skies, it's moving way too slow. Is it just you or me, or does it seem like these kind of events of things falling out of the sky, major celestial events, especially over the past 30 days? We've got more videos from the public. Roll it. We've got a photograph that is coming in from NASA. We're going to pull it up and get a closer look. We're going to go over tonight in this episode in high detail of whatever these anomalous objects that are captured from NASA. There is a mystery behind this one photograph, and we're getting a close look at something that looks otherworldly orbiting our Earth. What the heck is it? It basically seems to me that it almost looks like a massive metallic craft. Hard to tell if there is any kind of features, but we're going to pull it up. I'm adding some brightness, contrast, a little sharpness to make this thing pop. But what's really interesting is it's not just one object. There are a couple of anomalies that are captured within this NASA photograph. It was captured, I think, in 1996. I don't know if you've seen this photo. It's the first time I've seen it. And what is going on in this photograph? We got this black anomaly, and down below, comparatively to this massive large object to the upper right hand corner, and there's some kind of a little speck to the left of the gray object itself. I got Brent here, and we're just going to go over this with a fine-tooth comb. Brent, what do you make of this?
Yeah, this is a good one. Blake, I've never seen this particular photo, and I don't think anybody else have either. This is the first time we're breaking it down right now at third phase, and I'm looking at this, and it's something that I've never seen before. The shape is odd. It really doesn't look like anything that I've ever seen compared to a satellite or a cube satellite. This looks entirely different. The shape is very smooth, and it kind of has contours that aren't really recognizable in our fleet of satellites. What this is, it's hard to tell, but people would look at this and almost say, could this be Photoshop? I'm glad that we got the original shot from NASA to prove that this is real, coming from the source, apparently. But again, I believe this is out there in space, and it's not one of ours.
Some people are speculating already. I could probably guess in the comments below that some people might speculate that this could be the Black Knight. But what's interesting about the shape, you see a shadow from underneath to the side of this object, giving it some dimension and size. To me, I don't think this is just kind of some space debris out there or strange weather. The HAARP or some kind of experiment. Did you see the portal just open up before your eyes? This is some bizarre footage that we've had permission to share with you from a YouTuber that goes by Cockney Creatives, and we've got the permission again to share it with you. We're going to be supplying the original link. Very bizarre. We're going to just roll the video. Here it is.
I'm even joking. What is that, guys? What is that? In the fucking sky. What is it? Towers of light or something?
So what did the Cockney creatives capture, Brent? Is this some kind of portal in time? It is astonishing footage. I've seen weird weather manipulation before, but this basic hard contrast, this pillar of shadow between this light from the sun is bizarre. Where is this source coming from? What could possibly make this shift in a way that we're looking at right now?
Yeah, look at that. It's an epic shot of a light phenomenon created maybe by the sun or something else. Look at how that pillar just appeared and it moved. It's bending light and it's massive. If you're up next to this thing, I would say it'd reach thousands of feet in the air.
One of the most bizarre weather phenomenons that I've seen in a while. Yeah, we've seen sunbeams being blocked, but this is so defined, almost as if there were some pillar in the sky blocking the sun. But it would have to be massive. What kind of structure could do this? Nothing natural would create this pillar in such a rectangular kind of pattern.
Yeah, look at the contrast. It's dark comparatively to the light right next to it. And usually you'll see a light pillar that will bend and move, not necessarily the opposite, the darker side that's creating this pillar that moves like a doorway.
Now, let's get to this. A couple photographs that have come in from a Facebook poster named Exo Greg. He spotted something very strange. He's calling these series of photographs captured by NASA Beam Me Up, Scotty. These photos are from the ISS Mission 006. We wanted to verify that these photographs were legit and coming from the NASA Gov site themselves. We want to make sure that there's no trickery going on and anybody making false claims that they own something that they don't. But Exo Greg, whatever he captured, definitely is coming in from the EOL JSCNASA.gov site. And as we're looking at these photographs, you can tell that there's something above the planet Earth in orbit, possibly shooting some type of, dare I say, a laser beam down onto the ground, visible after we pull up some brightness contrast, an eagle eye. Exo Greg found this, and it's bizarre what we're looking at. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, Exo Greg even asked a question, could this just be a lens reflection? But again, looking at it, we got two photos, not just one, and it lends to credibility. What we're looking at is something that's in space that's definitely not a reflection, but apparent. We're looking at something that's right out of science fiction. What's going on?
Yet some people might speculate that this possibly could be a space elevator using nanotechnology to build an elevator to space, and this is some kind of craft suspending a nano line. But again, I don't think this is what we're looking at, but you never know. The possibilities are definitely exceeding beyond expectations that this could be some kind of secret space program or a bizarre would I say maybe a test of capabilities of a wartime capability such as a laser beam.
Yeah, what a strategic point to be in space where you could go anywhere on the planet within hours or minutes and create this kind of I'm going to say weapon. But I'm looking at it and people might just say it's a planet or reflection, but again, who would bring up the contrast to actually produce this where you could actually see it pop out? It took some dedication by Exo Greg to actually pull this out. This thing's trying to hide in the darkness of space, but with technology, we got you.
Yeah, the two photographs definitely represent that this isn't some kind of anomaly in one photograph. It happens in two photographs captured by the ISS Mission 006. And in my opinion, I think they were photographing these images in accordance to an experiment that's going on. And we're not being told exactly what this experiment is. We're speculating here. We have no idea, but obviously the photographs represent some kind of beam coming from an orb, and it makes you wonder exactly what's going on here. And it's easy to ask the question, if this could be some kind of a secret war in space, or is this the reason why the Space Force has been developed. It's hard to tell.
Nothing. Hmm? Nothing. Ulo nakakawin. Ano gawa?
I'm sorry, sweetie. I can't find it. I know I reported on it.
Ito?
Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right. Lauren, hi. Carlos, hi. William, thank you for coming in. Alice, thank you. And who else is back? Did I miss anybody? Sweetie, go back and look at my webpage. Go back and look at my webpage. It will be on there.
Thank you.
That's silly, you know.
Fix it on you. I don't know. Sorry, Rose, I'm too far from the phone.
So when EMSC USGS upgraded after waiting so long,
Is that next to the moon or is it in the moon?
alright, we're going to go look at my webpage.
That, yeah.
That was this morning. 5.1 this morning. 5.0 this
Oh.
morning. 5.1 this morning. 5.7 this morning.
Expression.
Easter Island 5.3. Sunny Straits 5.3 Taiwan. Big Base, Puerto Rico. We got down 5.5
Huh? Olha, apagou. Lights out. Something was there. Now I got something. Because the moon is not moving. That down is moving more to the right. Something was there. Then I got something.
So just recently, we have permission from the Carlos Skywatcher to share this video with you of his total research into the UFO phenomenon, and we have to give credit where credit's due. Some people want to play with the game of the UFO phenomenon, and some people want to get to the truth, and that's what Carlos, the Skywatcher, is doing. We're going to be supplying the original link. He's looking for anomalies as he's shooting the lunar moon surface, and he absolutely nailed it with this one. We're sharing it with you right now. You just saw the raw video, and we're repeating it just so we can get a closer look. Is there some kind of secret Space Force program on the lunar moon itself? I got Brent here, and we're looking over Carlos's footage. And what do you say to this astonishing footage from a Skywatcher?
Yeah, this is recent footage just captured within hours. And Carlos is the man. He's out of Portugal. He's got the equipment, and this is as good as I've seen in a telescope of a observatory, a high professional observatory. He's getting great images of the moon, and what pops up, it's astounding. It popped up out of nowhere, and it stays and lingers right above the moon's surface as what I might think. I think it's right next to the moon. I don't think this is close, a satellite. I think this is launched from the moon, and it's stationary, Blake.
Yeah, this is one thing I'm trying to figure out, because is this light, this anomaly, actually connected to the moon on the dark side? As he states in his video, is this actually connected to the surface of the moon and revealing some kind of strange anomaly, a light, maybe a station in the dark side right there? Again, it was just captured yesterday, May 3rd. You can see the partially lit moon reveals this light anomaly. Do you think it's actually possibly connected to the lunar surface or hovering just above the moon right now that we're looking at it a little closer?
Yeah, that's a good point right there. I really didn't look at that, but definitely I'm looking at the circumference of the moon, and it seems to be right within it. Could it be a base with lights that has electricity that's being highlighted by power?
Yeah, now that I'm actually looking at it even closer, Brian, I would have to say that this is absolutely not a satellite whatsoever or some anomaly on the lens. I would have to say that this is some kind of base on the lunar surface itself, and that's what's astounding in the video too, because you could tell that there is no obstruction of light or clouds within the video. This light actually shuts off, like it's actually being noticed by Carlos as he's shooting very close, and they are telling people to shut the light down from the surface of the moon. Brent, is this evidence that there could be a lunar base on the dark side of the moon being captured by Carlos, the Skywatcher from Portugal?
Yeah, sometimes you don't need the big UFO, the big disc, flying saucer. I think this is proof enough that there's something happening on the moon's surface, and they're trying to hide it, especially now. And with people being kind of hidden in their homes at the moment, people aren't seeing what's really happening. And Carlos, he's killing it with his YouTube channel. He's approaching 2,000 subscribers. Everybody give him some love and tell him Third Phase of Moon sent you there. But Carlos is doing a fantastic job showing anomalies that's really happening around the moon and within our own hemisphere.
Yeah, absolutely. There are people that are dedicated to the field to try and capture the anomalies, and that's what Carlos Skywatcher has done in this video, and we're happy to share it with you right here at Third Phase of Moon. We could see no deception, no kind of deceit going on in this video. It is 100% genuine, and I believe this light source is coming from the surface of the moon itself. So if you could explain to me what is going on, it's not a satellite. It would have moved out of the position that it was stationary, and we have to ask ourselves the big question: what are they not telling us? And these amateur skywatchers, Carlos, the Skywatcher, what did he capture? He's looking for it, and he nailed it. Brent, any last words here?
Yeah, the people on the ground, it doesn't take the Pentagon or some other factions out there that we've seen in the recent news to show soft disclosure. We got the people on the ground that's actually giving the proof.
This is 8 times the zoom. I don't know what that is under the sun. It looks like a disc of some sort, dome-shaped.
We hope everybody's safe. We've got the UFO videos from around the world, including a shocking video coming in from NASA themselves, the original link below, in regards to a mysterious object and a laser beam. But let's just roll the footage. Coming in from Pennsylvania. Watch this.
But it's just setting there. It's been setting there for a few minutes. Kind of boomerang shaped, maybe.
We got this video just earlier today from a man named Gyro, and he wanted to share it with us. As we were talking to him, he explained to us that he captured something in the sky. He doesn't know exactly what it is, and We're sharing it with you because we want to get some answers in regards to this video captured in Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. Gyro captured something that's very bizarre. It was earlier this year, and we're looking at it, and at the moment, we're having a hard time trying to figure out exactly what this is. Could it be one solid craft? As he states, it has a boomerang look. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
When I saw this, Gyro did a good job. He states in the video that this is not a cloud or a mountain, and I couldn't believe him. There's no mountain in Pennsylvania that would hit this maximum elevation. What I'm seeing is you can see it move. It actually makes a tilt from the beginning of the video to the end. It actually drifts to the right, and you can tell it's not a peak of a mountain. What is it? It almost looks like a full cylindrical object hidden within the clouds, or is it like Gyro states, could it be a shape of a boomerang?
Absolutely, and the way he captured it, he did a pretty good job getting at least some kind of dimension with the power lines and whatever this shadowy object in the background is. How big is it? It's hard to tell, but he said he captured this using his zoom lens, about 8 times zoom, and he says it was approximately 300 to 450 feet away, and he states again that it wasn't any kind of cloud or definitely a mountain. He's ruling that out. Apparently, Pennsylvania, the mountains don't even elevate to the size over 3,000 feet. If this were a mountain, I would have to say it's 13,000 feet. So we're ruling that out. It's hard to say. Is this, again, some possible secret space program, reverse engineered Tier 3B prototype? It's interesting to speculate, but again, the video itself is interesting.
Yeah, when UFOs show themselves, I don't think they want to show it to the public. They're more into like hiding and disguising inside of cloud masses. Could this just be a little peek of what they're showing?
That's why we're sharing the video. Leave your comments below. What do you think's going on? We want to again thank Gyro for sharing his video, and we're going to be supplying the original link from his friend UFO Man. The link is below. Thanks everybody for joining us right here at Third Phase of Moon. Keep your eyes on the skies. Be safe out there. June 2020, I got a feeling, is going to be the biggest month in regards to the UFO phenomenon. Hang on, everybody. It's going to get wild. Hit that subscription button, that bell to get notified. We'll be back real soon.